I've spent hundreds of hours with breathwork. 478 breathing, box breathing, Wim Hof breathing, Buteyko breathing, alternative nostril breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, read James Nestor's book Breath, listened to the audiobook actually, circular breathing, breath of fire, Tumo breathing, breathwork and sound bath, mouth breathing. I got my breathwork facilitator certification from Loka Yoga, been to 2 Joe Dispenza retreats and breathed really hard before meditations, if you know, you know, and hundreds of hours of just plain meditation. And after all of those hours of trial, I found one breathwork modality that has been the most life-changing of them all. All of those breathwork modalities I just mentioned are amazing. They each have their purpose, but if I were to just choose one for longevity and health, I would choose this breathwork modality, coherent breathing. Let's start with what is coherent breathing? Well, it's simple. Coherent breathing is a simple breathwork practice that involves relaxing your body and breathing slowly through your nose at around 5 to 6 breaths per minute. Although, after a long enough time of practicing it, just like practicing anything makes you better, you can achieve 2 to 3 breaths per minute. Here's the key though. No holding your breath and no pauses. It must be continuous breathing in and out, slowly. There are 2 variations of coherent breathing that I've explored. The first is syncing your in-breath and out-breath to be the same amount of time. So for example, 6 seconds in and 6 seconds out. No pauses in between, slowly and gently. The second variation that I have explored, and is my favorite, is 2-to-1 breathing. This is when you double your out-breath. So for example, if your in-breath is 6 seconds, then your out-breath is 12 seconds. Again, no pauses and slowly and gently. 2-to-1 breathing is when you're able to achieve less breaths per minute, like in that 2 to 3 range. What are the benefits of coherent breathing, you may ask? Well, before we dive into that, you need to know these few things about your breathing. Firstly, humans take anywhere from 18,000 to 23,000 breaths per day. Secondly, we live in a more than average toxic environment in today's world. Our bodies have experienced more unknown chemicals than ever before. From car fumes to chemical sprays to industrial fumes to chemical candles, our lungs are probably not the happiest they've ever been. With that being said, our breathing rate determines our ability to detoxify. James Nestor in a podcast talks about how there was a group of people from the 9/11 victims who developed something called ground glass lungs from the smoke and debris of the event. They were never able to get rid of it, but once they learned coherent breathing, their bodies began to get rid of it. Thirdly, our breath rate reflects how we carry ourselves. Shallow, quick breathing reflects a more anxious person, on edge. Deep, slow, belly breaths represent a slow, stable person that is calm and conscious. When we change our breath rate, we change our entire energy and chemistry of our body. It puts us from a state of fight or flight into a state of rest and digestion. This changes the entire chemistry of our hormones, our CO2 levels, our oxygen levels, and more. Coherent breathing isn't only about the immediate effects it gives you, it's so much more than that. When we breathe subconsciously on a normal basis, many of us breathe at a faster rate than we should be, especially when we are on our digital devices. Our breath rate tends to become all sorts of out of whack. This is what's called screen apnea. It was first identified by Linda Stone in 2007, and it's a phenomenon where roughly 80% of people unconsciously hold their breath or switch to shallow, rapid breathing while using digital devices. Are you doing that now? When I first started coherent breathing over a year ago, I started with 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. This felt hard to me. I would lay on my back for 10 minutes, turn on a coherent breathing YouTube video, and breathe for 10 minutes. I did this daily because of how much it helped calm my body and mind. Beforehand, I had experienced severe anxiety, nervous system issues, cold hands and feet, gut pain, delusions, and more. This all stemmed from a toxic gut and body. You can learn more about that in another video I will make where I talk about how I am healing my body, brain, and nervous system with diet and detoxification. But when it comes to other healing practices, coherent breathing was my bread and butter. Nothing compared to the way it made me feel. After a year of doing it, 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out became easy. So did 6-6, 7-7, 8-8. Now I do the 2-to-1 ratio of 7 to 14. This is extremely powerful at oxygenating your body. After 10 minutes of 7 to 14, I feel so content in my lungs, it's like someone just gave me a free oxygen bath. I plan to eventually get to 15-30, which I can do now, but I'm content with 7 to 14, as it is all about consistency that I care about right now. Consistency is key when you are wanting to heal a chronic illness. The same way someone who may have injured their leg and has to regain strength in it, that is the same idea for healing a chronic illness. You will not become strong again in one session of working out. If you are looking to take your breathing to the next level, want a community of others that are looking to do the same, want resources to help you learn how you can achieve the goals you would like to achieve, supplement this breathing practice with other daily tasks to make you healthier, and just have people to talk about your goals and aspirations, then you should join the school today. It's in the description below. Who knows? Maybe you will find a new best friend in here or even a future partner. Thanks for watching this video, and please send a like and subscribe so I can reach more viewers to help them breathe better.